Hello, gorgeous community. How are we all today? It's been a while since I've been live on Facebook. I had a couple of technical issues a while ago with the group, and then we changed things around. And anyway, whatever. And then we've had Easter, we've had holidays. So I hope everyone's had an amazing break. I hope you took time out to actually connect with yourself and take the pause and, really utilize the time off or the holiday if you had them, to just kind of chill, come back to the self. So I know that our vibe for last month was about how we keep our vibe alive, like how we keep a high vibe. And I had so many things to share, but obviously I just wasn't supposed to share them. Hi, Krista. Hi, good morning. Obviously I wasn't supposed to share them, but that's okay. So I'm here now, and I just wanted to share with you my most learned practice of keeping my energy not necessarily high, but stable. I remember a long time ago where, my life wasn't so crash hot, and I would fill my days. One, unconsciously, because I didn't want to hear that little voice that went, "Help, I'm not happy, do something." Because I kind of knew what it was I needed to do, but didn't want to do it for, a whole avalanche of reasons. However, I came to my senses and I listened to that little voice. Anyway, so I used to fill my days. It would always be busy. And then, if I felt like I had spare time, I would fill it with something else, or I'd go and do something else, or meet somebody else. I would just fill my time. And we have to remember that whenever we're doing appointments or, seeing friends or doing work, whatever, it's energy going out, yeah, because you're giving your energy into something else, which is amazing and beautiful, and we want you to keep doing that, but we want you to do it in a way that is harmonious to you and how you want to feel. So I often talk about the ultimate feeling, like I do a workshop around it and create a vision board around that ultimate feeling. And for me, my ultimate feeling is peace and calm. And so with that always in mind, I can always then address whatever I'm doing or booking in appointments if it's going to feed that. Cleanaholic here. Yeah, I wish I had that problem, Krista. So one of the things, when I realized that this was putting my nervous system into fight and flight, I was never in the present moment. I was so exhausted by the end of the day that I would snap at the children. The smallest things would be, this massive thing, whereas in reality it wasn't. Because my energetic levels, my vibe was so spent. I had nothing left. I had no buffer. So for me, when I talk about your vibes and your energy and all that sort of stuff, it's creating this beautiful buffer where you've got this gorgeous space between something happening in your life. You have this space to kind of go, oh, what does this mean for me? Before you can react or before you do react. And so for me, keeping the energy or your vibe high or in harmony, it's beautifully buffering the space between the shit that happens and your reaction. So when we have beautiful, healthy energy, we've got that beautiful space to kind of go, how bad is it? We can do, and this all happens in like a nanosecond. How bad is it? Is it okay? Is everybody okay? Is anybody hurt? Can it be fixed? Is it permanent? Blah, 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 blah. Is it going to matter in 3 weeks, 3 years? All that sort of, those boxes get ticked off for me before I go, whatever. Like it's got to be something, if my energy is good and I keep my energy high or healthy, I have this beautiful buffer where I don't snap, and I can react in a healthy way because I can kind of put things in perspective. So one of the first things that I did was I made myself a promise, and I may have spoken about this before, of doing one thing a day. So like one appointment or one catch up. Obviously I see clients, but I don't cram them in, with a 15-minute break in between, so I'm rushing and all that sort of stuff. I do it so that my flow is just beautiful, and I have that time just to unwind and release that client, clear my energy, bring in the next client's energy before I work in on there. So it's really like there's this beautiful energy going in, energy going out. So it's always this beautiful flow. And I talk to a lot of my clients about this. It's, all the energy that you expend, it's got to come back somehow, whether it's, giving yourself a holistic treatment, or just stopping and breathing, or sitting at the beach and just being. You've got to reclaim some of that energy. So I would, even if I had a chiropractic appointment or a catch up with a friend, if it was in my diary that I had a 12:30 chiropractic appointment, that was it. That was all that was happening in that day. And I'm not saying that my days still weren't full, because we all know that life happens, but I had that space. If something came up, I was able to go, yeah, I can do that for you, or I can do that for myself, or I can be there, or pick this up, or drop that off, or whatever. There was no cramming, because this was what it used to be like. It was like, oh my God, I've got chiropractor at 10:30, and then I've got the doctor's appointment at 11:30. Is there going to be enough time to get from here to here? So I would be manic in my head. But also I was not living in the present moment. And so my energy was just expending out here to this worry, this tension, this stress of, am I going to make that next appointment? I've got too much on. And me being an empath and taking every all the energy on, by the end of the day, I was absolutely spent. And so, of course, if the kids came home from school and they're tired and agitated, full of other people's energies and stuff as well, I was just like, rah! I could turn into a beast, which is not who I am, and it's not who I wanted to be. So I had to take a good hard look at myself and go, girlfriend, things need to change. So that was my number one step, is just to clear the decks. So check your diaries. What does your diary look like? And I'm talking about kids' activities and stuff as well. I was very then mindful. I didn't want to create this ongoing thing that society just, we've got to be on the go all the time. And when you understand your nervous system and how that, plays a huge part in how we act and react, we've got to look after that as well. I didn't want my kids to feel like they had no downtime. So school's pretty full on, right? And especially in primary school, even though a lot of it's kind of play and all that sort of stuff. And high school especially, like they need to get home, they need just to unwind, debrief, whether it's to themselves or whatever. And so I didn't want to cram them full of extracurricular activities every single night. I remember talking to some parents that's like, I can't do that because I've got to run to netball here and then singing lesson, then ballet, and then on Tuesday night I've got tennis and soccer and something else. And it's like, holy moly. And because I had changed my timetabling around, I got exhausted listening to this poor mum and the poor kids just going from full-on school to full-on practice to practice to practice to practice and running here and running there and all that sort of stuff. And I thought, their poor nervous system is just go, 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 go. When I finish work, I've got to do that. I've got to do that. I've got to do that. So they're always outside of themselves, if that makes sense. So I want you to check your diaries. Like that's the first thing, whether it's a paper diary or whether it's a diary in your phone. Where is your appointment? Whether it is, like I said, just taking yourself down to the beach for half an hour, or, creating a meditation room in your walk-in wardrobe or something like that, where you can just sit, if you're into doing mantras, doing 108 rounds, just doing one of those. Just, where is your appointment? Every day is what we should be trying to aim for. But for me, it is practicing the pause. And I know that I have spoken about this before, but the universe will give us little pockets of opportunities to take pause. And it's up to us to be aware of ourselves, to go, oh, okay, I'm just going to stand here. Whether it's in a supermarket queue, lining up, whether it's in a bank queue, whether it's at the traffic lights, whether, you're waiting for the kids to come out from school, you have a choice to go, oh my God, hurry up, where your nervous system going, ah, or you can just go, I'm going to practice the pause. I'm in this line. I can choose to be highly strung and agitated, or I can choose to take this moment of 5 minutes, 10 minutes maybe, to breathe, to come back. And you can even sort of, set the intention to bring back all of your healed energy back to you. Because, we give. So take those opportunities to kind of stop and go, oh, I just set the intent to bring back all of my divine energy back to me, just to fill my cup up that more, that little bit more. Practice the pause. Practice the pause. It's the most beautiful thing. And I wanted to also put in here before I finish up is, do you know what makes you stressed? Do you know what your body does when you're stressed? Do you know what your emotions do when you're stressed? How you act and react, all this sort of stuff. And I wanted to point out too that even if you are going out and having a great time every night or whatever, if you love your job, but it's quite nerve-wracking, and you get the butterflies in the tummy, and it's your nervous system's on high, even though you love it, if it's public speaking, or if you love doing high adrenaline stuff and all that sort of stuff, I want you to remember that this is also stress. It's a stress that is amazing, and it gives you that beautiful high and that joy and that bliss when you are constantly doing that. So when you're constantly on, you are, your nervous system is squirting the adrenaline into your head, right? Into your body, going, okay, you've got to go. So even if you're a performer or whatever and you love your job, it is still a stress. So there's stress that's kind of not that cool, but there's stress that you enjoy as well. And I'm not saying that these are bad or good or whatever. This is just, I want you to be aware of the energy outtake, or the energy you're giving out, which, as I said, I love. And I do it every day in the work that I do, in order to be that and give my best energy to my clients, to my children, to whoever I come across. It's got to be clean. You don't want to be giving out dirty stuff. So they're showing me, at the bottom of a water filter or a coffee pot or something, and it's all kind of grimy, and you go, there's a little bit there, but it's all the gritty stuff. Yeah, you want it to be beautiful, clean, pure energy, not just the dregs. If that makes sense. Sorry, Spirit's showing me all these pictures. I'm like, okay, cool. I'll try and relay that. Yes, so practice the pause. Do this every day. This is part of the people that I work with that get the best results are those people that are truly committed to themselves. They want to learn and understand themselves so that they can use this divine vessel that they've been given in the most effective way, to give the most, if that makes sense. Not that I don't want you to to empty out and give all of your, but it's got to be this beautiful flow of energy going out, energy coming in. But you are the one in control. You are the one that controls where your energy goes. You're the one in control of where you get your energy. So make it delicious. Yeah? Go and hug a tree. Go and lie on the grass, even if it's dewy. Like, how beautiful is all that energy getting soaked into your body? Go to the beach. Do whatever it is. Just sit. You don't even have to do anything. Just sit and just check in. Breathe. You know, it's so easy to practice the pause. Take the universe's opportunity that they're giving you to stop. Practice the pause. And I want you to remember, practice the pause. It's so simple when you're all in your head and just like, practice the pause. So there you go. That's my homework for you this week. But obviously, it's up to you whether or not you want to, fill up your bag full of beautiful tools for you to have that inner peace, to have that, you're the one that can change your own energy as well. So have fun with it. It doesn't have to be laborious. It doesn't have to be boring. It just, whatever brings you that bliss and that joy, like do some of that every single day. It's so, so important. So have an amazing week. Practice the pause. And I look forward to seeing you next week. All right, take care, everyone. Thanks for those who joined me on live. Have a fabulous week. All right, bye for now. Turn this off.